All right, everybody, we are in Bimini, the Bahamas for New Year's. Where are you guys at? What are you doing for New Year's celebration this year? Pretty epic place out here. We decided to peace out on Miami for the weekend, get out of the hustle and bustle, and I figured I'd just jump on and throw some love at you guys. I don't know who's where are you guys all at? What are you doing for New Year's? And anybody got New Year's resolutions they want to share with us? Anything cool going on for you? I'd love to hear about it. So we just got here. We're waiting for our room to get ready, and we were forced to come on out here to the pool and live this little bit of life. Thank you, Cecilia. Yeah, we're having a great time. I'm gonna try to turn this camera around and sit down. Hopefully, if you can't hear me, let me know and I'll move. But I want to talk a little about resolutions for the new year, because I've got like a little different way of looking at resolutions than I used to, and it's really served me. So I wanted to share that with you, and maybe it will work well for you too. So just check out that palm tree above us first. Oh, so beautiful out here. So, you know, before I started making my resolutions this year, I wanted to look up the definition for resolutions. And, you know, resolutions come from the word to be resolved. And to be resolved could be like committed to do something, but it also can be to like have resolve. And having resolve actually is more of a way of being, like embodying a certain way of being. And I would love to offer you to take that into consideration as you move into 2018 here, because any moment in time, especially a new year, you get to choose to be like a new person. You get to choose to have a new way of being. You get like a permission slip that you can be anybody you want to be. And we get stuck in patterns a lot of times. It's called Hypnotic Rhythm by Napoleon Hill. If you've never read or listened to the audiobook of Outwitting the Devil, I strongly recommend it. He talks a lot about hypnotic rhythm. So a lot of us like say we're going to do something for 2018, and then it becomes very difficult to maintain that, and then we feel like we failed at keeping our resolution. And if this has happened to you, let me know. Give me some likes or something like that on that comment. So what happens though is we commit to doing something, and that thing that we commit to doing may or may not serve us. May not serve us at all. And that actually holds us back from actually truly being who we want to be. So instead of thinking about all the things that we need to do for 2018, instead of being the person that does stuff, who is the person you want to be? So rather than saying, I'm going to commit to going to the gym 5 days a week, which can be very challenging, and then we fail once, and then we don't get back on the cart. So think about a way of being. So rather than I'm going to go to the gym, maybe embody healthiness. Embody the idea that you can be more healthy in 2018 or more loving. Instead of saying, I'm going to write this note to my significant other, say, I'm going to be more loving to my significant other or to my friends or to anything like that. So for me, 2018 is so I'll share what's going on for me so that maybe it applies to you, maybe it doesn't, maybe it just gives you some ideas and spawns some things. So I got two really, really key elements for 2018, and maybe I'll get one or two more tonight as I'm going through this. But it's more about intention and making sure that everything I do has a reason behind it. Every word I speak is a prayer and is capable of manifesting a certain reality. And if you understand that, if you can feel that, if you can embody that, then you start to catch your words. You start to think in a different way, and you start to deliver different messages. And when you deliver better messages, you get better results. So you don't have to like say, I'm gonna like call my parents more, or call them every single week. Instead, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be more loving to my family, and you'll be naturally inspired to call them with intention, to show up as much as you love them, because family is like a cool one, because it can be so difficult to really, I'm gonna move so you guys can hear a little better, I think. Family can be so difficult because they can bring out the best in you or the worst in you, like, because you have so many memories about how everybody's gonna be. But if you show up differently without any expectations, then they actually will be different people that you get to hang out with. So for me, having an intention before I got on this live feed, I knew I had an intention that I wanted to bring you guys some of the beauty here from Bimini. Check this out. This beautiful canal. We're probably gonna go swimming with sharks tomorrow. We got a pretty big party tonight. But also, I wanted to be able to share with you some of this methodology that I've been using that's been allowing me to become a better person and then not get caught up when I don't do a certain thing in that like self-judging that a lot of us do. Like, oh, I said I was gonna do this, now I didn't do it, now I feel bad, now I'm not committed because I'm not committed because I know that I can't keep to what I promised I was gonna do because I failed once, and then we think we're a failure. So a lot of times we don't do what we say we're gonna do. We have the ultimate intention to do it, but at the same time, we get caught up in whatever the daydream of life is, this waking dream that we get to have as humans that we're actually kind of suffering from. So if you lead with intention before you make a phone call, what is it you want to get out of it? If you're going to meet with some friends for dinner, who do you want to be when you show up? Like, do you want to be that friend that brings out the best in everybody? Do you want to be that friend that's the funny friend? Do you want to be the friend that's just a good listener? What is it that you want to be? And that's what I mean when I talk about being very intentional about whatever it is that I do. Now, the other piece to this is actually, my other resolution so far is to be present, to be in the now, to be in the moment. And that manifests itself in so many ways. And the easiest way for me to do that, I found, and maybe this will work for you, or maybe not, maybe you have another way of doing it. And I'd love to hear you tell me or write what it is for you that you could do to be more present. For me, it has been really to appreciate everything, the beauty in life, the beauty that it is, this gift that we have. So if we think about this life as a gift, then we are automatically in the present because it's a present. So that's a key component for me. So that might mean that here I am at this beautiful hotel in Bimini, but it's actually not as nice as my hotel or my home resort I live in. But I'm learning to appreciate all kinds of different things about it because I am in that moment. I'm in the present. And that really allows me to get more out of every single thing that I do. So, and also appreciate everything more and give more of myself, because when we fill ourselves up with appreciation and gratitude, we can show up better for everybody around us. Now, if you have any questions about that, feel free to comment, and I'll kind of look through the comments right now and kind of see what people are saying and just kind of respond to you guys. And I see a bunch of people are joining right now. If you have a resolution or you have plans tonight, I would love to hear what they are. Give me a little shout out. Let me know where you are. So far we got Cecilia on here, and New Year's resolution for Cecilia, create even more incredible art that speaks personally and intimately to my collectors. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful, because you're actually serving your gift and you're serving individuals at the same time. So that's such a great way to look at things in how you can act in service. You're doing what you love to do, and you're also be able to connect and inspire those people that can appreciate your gift. So what I found is that not everybody will appreciate your gift, and that's the funny thing is some people just don't, out of jealousy or out of fear, or sometimes that's just not their thing, and it's cool like that. But we got to accept that as the case. And what we do when we accept that, we start to build a tribe of people that do actually appreciate us, and we start to cherish and relish in what they are bringing to us. So when we give to them, they're seeing us and appreciating us actually lights us up and gives us more fuel. If we concentrate on the people that are negative around us, then we're going to get more negativity, we're going to get tired out, it's going to get frustrating. So I love that, Cecilia. So Ben, spending 80% of the time planning, learning, and the 20% sleeping. Well, check out, there's a great book. What is it called? It is called Essentialism. And that book will help you to see what's actually essential to what you need to be doing, the actions you need to be taking, so that you can be really inspired in every single thing that you do. And that's a great thing, is when you're actually inspired to take action, you have so much drive, you become obsessed, it doesn't become work, there's like a lightness around it. So that's that piece. Just saw my mother-in-law joined. Kathy, so nice to see you here. I'll bring you over to Gabby. And if you're on, you might want to stay on for this because she's a beauty. You're going to want to see this lady. She's on the phone. But we'll show you her anyway. There's my lovely Gabrielle laying out by the pool, being the goddess that she is. So that's kind of my piece as far as resolutions. Now, if you have a resolution to attract more abundance in your life, you can use the now. You can use this intentional piece to actually bring more into your life than you ever thought possible. Now, if it's about money, I'd love to invite you. I'll post a link in a little bit. I'm going to be launching and actually releasing my book on the 2nd of January. We're going to be giving away a bunch of copies, a bunch of coupons, and also doing some free coaching for some people into my new program that's coming up. You'll learn more about that. And it's really, really good. I'm really, really excited about it, and I'm really excited to share it to the world because when I was trying to manufacture that in my life and attract and create abundance in my life, nobody was helping me along the process. And I asked so many people for help, and I had doors slammed in my face left and right. But it was through resolve, speaking of resolution, commitment, that I was going to change my point of attraction. I was going to create something that would serve humanity, that I was going to be able to actually bring in abundance to my life. And I committed to that, and it didn't take long that I became completely on fire and started making like boatloads of money. So there's simple principles that I applied, and I reverse engineered that and put it into a nice mini ebook, super easy read. So definitely sign up. Maybe you win one, or maybe you want to get one. I'm gonna give away a bunch of them at just $1. It'll be on Amazon. It's all ready to go. So I'm really excited about sharing that with the world for those people that are looking to bring in more money. So guys, thank you so much for joining in, and I really, really appreciate it. I definitely want to get back to my little party here. But if you want to comment on here, I'll reply later. If you have questions, maybe I'll do another live feed and kind of bring this into you guys, because resolutions are a way of being. To have resolve is to have commitment. It's not necessarily to do specific actions, and I think we get lost in those actions a lot of the time. So really think about the intentions you have for 2018, the type of person you want to be. Who do you want to show up as? No matter what your past may have been, this is your opportunity to make a commitment. This new year is like a token. It's like a signal. And if you put these things down on paper, it's like magical how you can actually manifest. You put it on paper, carry it around in your pocket, write it down, read it every single morning, and you're going to start to become that person. And when you become that person, the universe or source or higher power or God, whatever you want to call it, will meet you halfway. Your attraction point will raise. Like the reason why we're actually even here is because we have some friends that just reached out to us last minute to invite us to come out to this really exclusive VIP party tonight. Really great group of individuals, and quite honestly, I didn't know a lot of them, and actually the person that's leading the charge is somebody that when I lived here on the beach, I always wanted to meet, and now we've been corresponding all day already, and we haven't even gotten to the party tonight. So, at the end of the day, like, you gotta change your attraction point, and then you'll start to get more. And actually, I'll just let you know, the reason why we're actually even talking is because we had a problem with our tickets, and the way that we handled it was so appreciated by this man. His name is Michael Capone. Feel free to Google him. He was so appreciative that we were just so chill about it, didn't come out of like frustration or anger, that now like he's already started to bring us into his inner circle. So I'm really, really excited about this, and I'm really excited for you, because if you're watching this, whether you believe what I'm saying or not, some of this, if you remember it or not, this is going to get into your subconscious, and the stronger that it resonates with you, the stronger that you become it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start to raise your point of attraction from wherever you are, because you always start wherever you are, and some magic's going to happen for you, and that's what I want to see. I want to see like everybody in my life, everybody that's around me, to have some kind of major abundance and have some huge benefit and change their lives for the better, and like really, really be able to have what I have and more in whatever their way is, what it is that they think is important to them. Because like what's important to me is probably gonna be a little bit different than importance to you, but I think we all want abundance of love. We want abundance of money. We want to have beautiful things around us, have some kind of level of opulence. And I've manufactured a lot of that in the way that I look for love and look for abundance in money and opulence around me. And this is something that I learned how to do. It's a learned trait, so you can learn this as well in whatever your way is for whatever it is that you want. So that all being said, if you're interested in the ebook and signing up, I'll post the link, or you can look in the comments. There's another one. I think it's evolvedlife.com/10-principles-ebook, or just book. I think it's book. So check that out. Enjoy your new year. Celebrate, love, give yourself fully. You are a god, whether you know it or not. Turn off that mind, that ego that tells you that you are bad or that you're right. Like, your ego really starts, some people think ego is just all about being conceited and thinking you're better than everybody else, but that ego is actually has a shadow to it. So the opposite of thinking that you're better than everybody else is thinking that you're not good enough. And that's the ego taking you over. So if you've got voices in your head that are like giving the things you say to yourself in secret that you don't necessarily express, or maybe you do and you're not even aware of it, that is the ego trying to shut you down from your true self. So if you actually make yourself the listener to that voice, not being the voice, you're not your mind, you are so much more powerful than that. And I'll be giving you more on that pretty soon here, because I had some major insights. On Friday we did ceremony and connected to all that is. I mean, I saw a Sephiroth in the sky. It was, and if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a piece of Kabbalah, but sacred geometry, and maybe really be able to connect to all that is and all that isn't. And you are every much of that as I am too. So have a great New Year's, everybody. Much love to all of you. And for those of you wondering what the heck it says on my sunglasses, because everybody asks me, it means blind for love. So that's gonna be part of my intention for, I'll just add another intention, another resolution for me is to act as I am blind for love and try to see it in every single thing that comes across. I hope you do this as well, and enjoy your great night here and your time on this journey that we call life. Have a great day, everybody. Love you.